So, they've once again given me the choice of what I want to do. So, I think we're going to just try Night Terrors again. Plush Baby is giving me a lot of trouble. I don't know. So, that's good with you guys, right, management? Yes, that's great. Thank you. So let's do another VR experience, the simulation type thing. I guess technically the other one is not a simulation. The other one is with live animatronics that they're working on so that they can increase their games. Oh no, I hated this one. I forgot about this one. Ugh. Ugh. I really did not like this one. Can I not grab this? Can I do that? Get back. We're gonna try and cheat it this way. It's not cheating, you know, it's just strategic. I'm just covering one side. We're gonna try this again. I might have missed it coming out of the closet or something. Or maybe I do have to keep going back and forth, which really sucks. Go back. Nope. Oh, the simulation is freezing on me, guys. Is that okay? So I went into the Night Marionette again, or Night Marion, or whatever it's called. I don't know. I attempted to do that one too. I actually thought I had a great idea. If I close the door that I'm standing at and just have to flash the light around the rest of the room, I thought maybe I would be good. Maybe I'd be safe. Maybe that way I could beat this level. I don't know if that was faulty thinking or if I just didn't prevent against the rest of the room enough. I think it was faulty thinking, honestly. But I don't know again. The second time, because I did get scared and everything, blacked out for a bit. Luckily it wasn't too long, so I was able to restart the simulation because I was willing to stay for an extra hour or two to try and beat it. It didn't work out. The second time I was doing alright, I think, but then I did open the door to look outside and then suddenly he was there. So again, I don't know if I had faulty thinking or if I wasn't covering my tracks enough. But the second time it could have been that when I opened the door he was already at the end, so I couldn't shine the light on him to chase him away. If that's the case, then maybe I don't have faulty thinking, I just have to keep the door closed. But honestly, there's a chance that it is faulty thinking, that I do need to catch him coming to me and shine the light so he runs away. Because if he gets to the door and I'm trying to flash the light on the rest of them, I am too busy looking at them, so my grip is probably weakened on the door and he can probably just like swing it open really fast, you know? So maybe that's what's happening. Anyways, I blacked out both times. Luckily not for not too long. So I am back home at my regular time so I can take a nap and everything. Before I do, management does want me to do this survey. So they sent me the survey. Actually, they sent me a program that I'm going to have to open. So let me just hurry up and open that. And then that's, I guess, included in the video log. Why not? Okay. Okay, so I need to click on this. And it should open up that survey. Okay, it finally opened up. Okay. So here's the experience survey they sent to me. It's nothing special. They haven't like done anything to make it look fancy or anything. I think since it is newer, they're just working on it. So hopefully it's not too bad. They're also going to do surveys for the training sections as well, for management training. But let's get started. What the? Are we using like dial-up on this? What the heck? Proud employer since the dark ages? Are you kidding me? Hours employment during the dark of night? Okay, that's fine. Who's programming this and what are they using? What the? Your reputation shrouded in darkness. You can say that again. You can say that again. Also, master of the dark arts? Oh my gosh. Oh, someone has too much time on their hands. Welcome to Fazbear's training program. Come on. How long is this going to be? I want to sleep. We appreciate your feedback regarding your training experience thus far. Also, congratulations on making it this. What the? You didn't think I'd make it? What? Let's get started. Whatever. Let's just do this. Come on. Keshden, okay. Okay, so it's a little faster with these questions. Vespera, okay. How old are you? We'll go with like 28. Obviously, because that's how old I am. Leader or follower. How do you even answer this? Because I feel like everyone's like a little bit of both. I guess, are you more of? I mean, it's just so hard. Because, like, if they need someone to take charge, I'm fine taking charge. If someone else is going to take charge, I'm fine sitting back and letting them do it. Like, just depends on the circumstances, you know? Also, probably depends on my passion for the thing. I don't know. Probably more of a leader. It's hard to tell. What is the scariest thing that has happened to you recently? I think this is in connection with the headquarters site, because it is supposed to be kind of a general survey of experience so far, but also they're trying to get a little bit more information about the headquarters, or the different specific sites, I guess. Let's just do it for the main headquarters site that I completed for, so I can do this survey. I think for that it would be when Foxy scared the crap out of me. Why is that the scariest experience at our headquarters? Yeah, so I was right. Okay, that's good. The guy probably just, whoever programmed it, probably just forgot to put headquarters site in there. But it is in conjunction with completing that section of training, so I figured as much. I extrapolated from the known factors and variables. Why is that the scariest? Maybe because I turned to the right to check on that side when suddenly I hear the pitter-patter of his feet as he, like a missile, is hurtling towards me. In fear, I turn to try to close the door, but he is already in my face. That's why. Should be pretty simple. Oh, that was the closest I came to not only blacking out, but peeing my pants, soiling my myself, peeing my pants and everything. How can we improve on that experience? What is wrong with you guys? Oh. I don't even want to answer this question. I just don't. I'm just gonna write scary enough. I don't want them to improve that, even if it's not me that has to experience that. What has been your favorite part so far? My favorite part? Probably just the satisfaction of completing that section. Let's just say completing training for that location. If it was overall, it'd probably be like the skills I've acquired, because there's been like vent repairs and the experiences, skills and experiences. But for that site, it's probably just completing it. I'd imagine they're probably going to do just a general survey after I complete all of it as well. But until then, I'll just stick with the specific sites. Why do you enjoy that aspect? I think they meant to say, why did you enjoy that aspect, or why do you enjoy that aspect? So maybe they thought it'd be like skills acquired or something like that. But either way, still, why do I enjoy that aspect of completing? It's just, it still works. So either way, yeah, that's a general enough question to cover all the basics, I think. It is just so satisfying to complete training for a certain skill or site. Have you ever struggled performing your job, and why? This one seems more like a general and not so much the site, but either way it would be the same, I think. So it'd be yes, getting caught off guard, I think, is the main one. For this site, I'm going to still keep it just for this site. Because, I mean, at least they do the phone call for this site, and they do give some information, not a whole lot. So, I mean, the lack of instructions, I could also write that too. But for our headquarters site, it was mainly just getting caught off guard. You know, like Foxy, I turn and then suddenly he's on his way, like it's just poor timing. Getting caught off guard or poor timing. I think they'll understand. How have the work shifts been? For this site, they were great. For some places, they've had me work like 3 shifts in a row. Not only graveyard, but kind of like an afternoon shift because they've got those simulations or live animatronic testing, right? So they did have some of those, but I'd say it's usually good. How honest are you? Are they seriously asking that? Like, if I say I'm always honest, that's a lie. This question is like a loaded question. Like, I try my best to always be honest. I try. Don't succeed, but I try. That's probably the best I can answer that. Have your duties been clearly laid out? Oh, wow. So that's probably why they wanted to ask that loaded question. Are you honest? And then now they're like, bam, hit you with sucker punch right here. Have your duties been clearly laid out for you? Y or no? I mean, Y or N? Honestly, for this site, clearly, even though they give like information and direction a little bit, it's still not clearly laid out. So even for this side, I can't say yes. I've got to be as honest as I can. So, what hasn't been clear with your job? I don't know. You just throw your trainee into the job. You give him a site phone call that's like, hey, welcome to your first day on the job. Just make sure to keep an eye on things. Oh, and there's also a power problem too, so keep an eye on that. Everything is like you give some information and you expect the trainee to extrapolate the rest. But they're in training. And this is not the best job for that. I mean, it's a good skill. Instructions. Objectives. Oh my gosh. Cautions. I mean, those are all kind of like not the clearest. On a scale from 1 to 10, how likely are you to refer this job to a friend or family member, with 10 being most likely? It's definitely not a 10. It's also not a bad job. Management, they're all a bunch of butt heads, but they love when the trainee blacks out, and they love especially if the trainee blacks out and has an accident, you know, from fear. So they're all kind of messed up in that aspect. But besides that, they're pretty chill, kind of let you go at your own pace. They're not too worried. I mean, it's great pay, decent hours, as well as like not even have to usually work a full 40 unless you want to, because you get paid at least time and a half to sometimes double depending on the task at hand. So probably go to 6. You put 6 for how likely you were to refer this job. Why? Good hours and everything. However, this job is definitely not for everyone. So it all just depends on case by case. What can we improve on in general? Clear and concise instruction. Oh. Also giving a better feel for the perils or things to watch out for, I think is a good one. Oh, okay, so we're done. Thanks for filling out the survey. Perfect. Yeah. Your answers have been submitted. Okay, so I was told as soon as this blanks out, I can exit. Okay, so it's been submitted. Okay, so that's the survey. If it's like that, for the most part, it's pretty easy, but there are some loaded questions in there. Anyways, it's off to bed for me, and just going to take a break and ruminate, ponder on how I'm going to beat both of those levels, because I just want to get past those levels. Anyways, I'm out. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Five Nights at Freddy's, as through the perspective of an employee. Hope you enjoyed. Definitely, I have been enjoying this, and I also have been really excited for this one in particular because of that survey that I programmed. I'd also like to give a shout out to my brother. He is a full-fledged programmer, where I'm just an aspiring one, so this definitely gives me practice, so I'm doing all of it myself. But when I'm like shooting ideas at him and saying like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do, how do you like it, or showing him what I've done so far, he'll comment on it, let me know. He's also given me ideas like the load that whole thing. He actually gave me that idea, so shout out to him for that idea. I actually really liked it, because before it would have just been the prompt and then pausing for 7 seconds before the next prompt. That way, with the made it a little bit more fun, a little bit more enjoyable, so you can make jokes of like, is this dial up, or you know, who the heck programmed this, because it's slow, super slow and everything. So shout out to him. Also, the questions in this I also came up with, but for future surveys, I have had my sister-in-law, so my brother's wife, she did provide some questions I can use in future surveys that I'm going to do, because I want to keep doing this. I think this would be fun, with these funny, silly, loaded, stupid questions that you're just, what? Come again? But again, shout out to both of them for, you know, listening to my ideas, listening to how I'm gonna do things. But not only that, but also like providing some help with some ideas that themselves to improve the quality or to provide more content. So shout out to them. If you liked it, definitely hit that like button. Share with friends or families if you think it's good enough. Hopefully it is. And then also leave a comment down below, again, if you liked it, as well as if you have any questions you think would be funny to ask or fun to put into a survey for when I complete another section. Obviously there's going to be more, because I completed more sections than I remembered, so I have to come with more, but at least I've programmed the basics for the general survey, so all I have to do is switch it out for the next question, so I just have to change the questions and everything, and I can keep everything else the same. But I'm also going to be improving that survey program. I wanted to start out and make it look kind of iffy, and then I'm going to be improving it so that next time, maybe instead of like 7-second pause between prompts, it'll be like a 3-second, and then the next time it'll be like, it'll load the words that one after another, so there won't be like a pause in between, but it will be still kind of like that loading thing, and then finally if there's another one, then it'll be finally like fast. And also with them, I'm also going to add functionality so that I can be like, wait, I messed up, and then it'll be like, do you want to go back? So I'm going to do a few different things, so the survey is not going to just be that every time. It will have different functions, different aspects to it to hopefully keep it fresh and fun. But again, leave a comment if you have any ideas you want to share, as well as any questions that you think would be fun to include. And thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.